Hey everyone, Roman here from DS Creative Studio. Welcome to the channel. Last year, a friend of mine who is a huge tabletop gaming fan faced a devastating loss when a fire destroyed everything they own, including their painted Warhammer minis. Since I have a Resin 3D printer, I wanted to help them rebuild their collection. While searching for models online, I came across the Make My Statue tool in MakerWorld, and I knew that this was a great idea to customize their minis in a very cool and personalized way, by swapping the ordinary helmet for a 3D replica of their own head. For this video, I'm going to use myself as the example, so today we'll walk through generating a 3D model from a portrait, finding a Space Marine model and using free tools to customize, turning me into a Space Marine. Let's do it. All right, to start out, we're going to go to MakerWorld. And you want to select Maker Lab. And the whole set of different modeling tools, and I'm sure they're all worth checking out. But the one we want is Make My Statue. And the way this works is you upload a portrait and it turns that into a lifelike 3D model. Oh, so to start we gotta log in. Let's start again. All right, so and we're gonna start a new one. Just upload a JPEG, PNG, WebP image. Now it says to upload a clear frontal face photo, and the photo should not contain multiple faces. So we'll just jump over here to the desktop, and this is the photo I just took. Just my face, nothing in the background. I've cropped the photo to only include my head, neck, shoulders. Go ahead and upload that and say generate. Now this can take a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead, and here's the result. You can kind of pan around in this little preview window, and whoa, I don't know why they did me like that, looking like a caveman, but I mean, for the most part, from certain angles, it's very impressive. Yeah, it didn't do a terrific job of my brow or nose. I don't know what's going on there with my upper lip. I think maybe it got confused by the dark mustache, and it kind of interpreted that as a negative space. So anyways, we'll retry. And okay, this looks a little bit better. Yeah, still that upper lip issue, and I don't know why my lower lip's sticking out like that, but this is a lot better. I think this is way closer than the last one. Let's go ahead and confirm. Now, in order to generate this, it requires MakerLab credits. I got a whole bunch free when I signed up, so we got a few to play with. I guess the first hit's free, and there we go. Now there's actually a little option here for mesh edit, so we can. I'm going to spare you from watching this in real time and just speed it up, but it does provide a few tools for smoothing out, raising and lowering areas. And here's the comparison. That's close enough. Okay, and download. All right, so now we're going to search for the Space Marine model. And there's a whole bunch of incredible results. The one I went with is by Drakeforge 3D. And it's just a single Space Marine. This is gonna be perfect. We can just erase that old head and paste on the new. So we'll go ahead and download this as an STL so that we can open it in Meshmixer. First thing we want to do is import those files. And here is the Space Marine. This is a really great, a very high quality model. So I'm really happy with this. And then we'll go ahead and import the head model. It looks like this one still needs a little bit of work. Yeah. It did not handle the mustache well. Alright, so again, I'm just gonna try to fix this here. And then I'm just gonna indent the eyes a little bit to try to get those to stand out more once this is printed. Now on to removing the helmet. Go ahead and select. And just start painting on all the surfaces here of the helmet. And go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Try to be as accurate as I can. There's a few places where the helmet merges with the surrounding collar, and a little over selection inevitable. So then I'll hit delete and remove the helmet. And then to be able to remove these backside, we'll just go ahead and select allow back face. And now we can choose these surfaces, backside there. Go ahead and paint on new selection and start deleting these floating faces here. All right, now we've just got a couple holes, obviously the big neck hole, and all right, now that we've deleted all of the floating faces, we've just got a few holes here. Select Make Solid, Now, the default settings here are going to give us pretty crappy results, so we're going to select this, and that's still not the kind of quality I want. So I'm going to dial up mesh density and solid accuracy, update, and that turned out pretty well. That is basically as good as the original. And now let's resize my skull and put this on the Space Marine body. And I'm just going to import that original model just so I can make sure I get the positioning right. That looks about right. All right, now over to Lychee Slice. I'm going to go ahead and import that STL. All right, looks great. Now I'm going to speed up the rest. Here I am just going through preparing the model for print, doing auto supports, adding extra supports, following the model, adding vent hold, and for flat surfaces, I really like to add a lot of support. Double check. Looks good, so we can export. And then transfer it over to the machine. Now we start off by shaking up our really old resin. I don't resin print as much as I would like to, so it's totally fine. I think it's several years old. Got to shake it before you use it. And dump as much as I think we need, just staying below the max fill line. And hit print. Now here's my first attempt at a resin print time lapse. Just start off by scraping off the excess resin. Removing the print from the build plate and just give it a dunk in some IPA in the wash and cure station. And it looked like the print turned out not terrible. While that's washing, I'll throw the resin back in the jar. And then it's support removal time. So before I cure, I like to remove the support right off of the print bed. They're still pretty malleable and flexible, so they snap off very easy. Not too bad. And once we've got all the supports and little extra nubs of resin taken off, it's back into the curing station. And here's the final result. I think the resemblance is uncanny, and I had a lot of fun doing this project. Thanks for making it this far. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like or subscribe buttons. See you next time.